For those of you who haven't noticed, it's a seller's market. And it's not just any seller's market, it is downright vicious out there. So we are giving you 4 tips today to buy a house in a hot seller's market. All right, guys, so all of us know it's a hot seller's market. Houses are going quickly, they're going in multiple offers. And so we're giving you 4 hacks today to buy a house in a seller's market. And number 1, work with an agent. This is not meant to be self-serving. I know I'm a real estate agent, yes, but honest to goodness, you need guidance. This is the hottest market I've seen in 10 years of doing business. You need guidance, you need support, and you absolutely need to know about houses the second they come on the market. Your agent watches hot sheets like a hawk multiple times a day, and she will be able to send you properties when they're first available. If you wait until Zillow or Redfin come up with them, you might have already missed them. And then also, when it comes to writing that aggressive offer, your agent is going to be able to craft an offer that will help you have better chances of winning. So that is tip 1, work with an agent. Tip 2 is to be an attractive buyer. And I'm not talking about doing your hair toss and checking your nails. I'm talking about your situation. Are you an attractive buyer to the seller? Do you have your pre-approval done? Are you a well-qualified buyer with a large down payment? Are you able to buy your home without selling a home, without a home sale contingency? And yes, that might mean that you have to sell your current home and rent for a little while before you're able to purchase the next home, because quite frankly, guys, the market is so competitive that a lot of sellers are just not even looking at home sale contingent offers. So are you an attractive buyer? Are you flexible on closing date in case the seller would need to close sooner or later? All of those things add up when it comes to what the seller is going to choose. So are you an attractive buyer? That is tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to obviously make an attractive offer. That should go without saying, but quite frankly, guys, we are in such a competitive market right now. If you find a house that you like, you are probably going to have to make an offer relatively quickly. And unfortunately, you are probably also going to have to make that offer at list price or above if there's competition. A lot of times it's unfortunate, but a lot of times you have to expect even to go above list price. And so what else makes an attractive offer? Find out what the seller is interested in. Are they interested in a longer close? Are they interested in more hand money down? Have your agent contact the seller and figure out what's important to them so that we can make an offer that makes sense to them. But also make sure to remove any of those extra contingencies you might have. Remove a home warranty that you're asking for. Pare down the number of days that you're taking for your inspections. All of those things matter in the eyes of a seller. So tip number 3, make an attractive offer. Hack number 4 is to pull on heartstrings. Now, this is a little bit more difficult to do if there's an investor that's selling the home, but if there is a seller on the other side of the table, on the other side of the transaction from you, this works very well. So let's think about this. If you are a family looking to buy your first family home that you're going to raise your children in, the seller should know about that. If you are a single guy with a brand new puppy, the seller should know about that. Or if you're a couple that just are newly engaged, you should absolutely tell the seller about that. So put together a video, write a letter, send a photo along with your offer to really tell the sellers, look, we love your house. These are the 5 things we love about it. We know that you've taken care of this house in your 40 years that you've lived here, and it must be hard to sell it. And we promise that we're gonna take just as good a care of this house as you did, and we're gonna love it just as much as you did. For a seller who might be having a really hard time selling their home, that makes all the difference in the world. So be sure to pull on those heartstrings. And you should also consider maybe thinking outside of the box. Maybe you have some flowers delivered to the house. Maybe you have some chocolates delivered. What I've discovered in this business is that in these multiple offer situations, when the market is very competitive, a lot of times the multiple offers that come in are actually very similar. They're very small, minute differences sometimes that really differentiate one offer from the other. So if you can write a letter that speaks really directly to the seller's heart, or if you send them some flowers and that really touches them, that could be more than enough to tip the scales in your favor. So those are our 4 hacks for helping you to buy a house in a seller's market. I know it's tough to buy a house these days, guys, so hopefully these 4 hacks will be helpful for you. Of course, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to us directly or post them in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.